Hi everyone, my name is Ashley, and for my final presentation, I will be discussing the social media platform Instagram. I chose this one because it's one of my favorites, and I think that it's really paved the way in social media and learning what engagement actually is. So I'm quite excited to talk about it. And in this presentation, I will be discussing many different facets that contribute to the success of Instagram, and those include the history, features, finances, pros and cons, helpful tips, and best practices to help you utilize this platform to its furthest potential. Let's start with the history of Instagram. On October 6, 2010, Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger founded the platform, and their dream was to allow users to share images and captions in a way that emphasizes visual value. They originally became popular because of the filters that were offered on Instagram. And I'm sure if you've had Instagram from the beginning, you remember all of those wonderful filters that were available. And these filters took the most mundane images and took them to the next level. And after Instagram started taking off in 2012, Facebook reached out and bought the company for a whopping $1 billion. Their investment was worth it because the company is now valued at over $100 billion. And over the years, Instagram continued to add new features and improvements. And now in 2022, it's one of the leading social media platforms with over 1 billion active users per month. Now in 2022, the cringy filters are a thing of the past. Instagram has evolved in numerous ways and continues to lead the way in social media platforms. It starts with your standard feed post. When posting to your own account, you can make up to 10 images at a time. When more than one image is posted, users must swipe to see the next post. This is called a carousel. Users can also post videos to their feed as well. Next, we have Reels. Reels were heavily inspired by platforms like TikTok and Vine. These engaging videos last as long as the user keeps them on their page. A lot of influencers use Instagram Reels as a way to cross post, so they'll repost their TikToks and different videos to get some extra engagement and get it out to more people. Stories are similar to Reels, except they expire after 24 hours and can be a little more casual and don't have to be as staged and edited as Reels do. Users can also decide to go live and chat with their followers as well as anyone who decides to join. Users can also invite people to their lives, making it a great platform for brands that want to collaborate or any kind of interviews that happen on the platform. Instagram has also began to provide e-commerce, allowing businesses to sell their products to consumers directly through the platform. These features are just a very, very, very small part of what has made Instagram so successful over the years. But in all honesty, how successful is Instagram? Let's take a look at their finances over the past 5 years. After they originally launched the platform in 2010, it was estimated in 2015 that the platform was worth $0.5 billion. Over 5 years, the worth of the platform jumped by $23.5 billion. And as of 2020, the company that was once purchased for $1 billion was now bringing in $24 billion and worth over $100 billion. With the platform making so much money, it only makes sense that their top influencers would too. Let's take a look at the four highest paid influencers on Instagram. Cristiano Ronaldo, a world-renowned soccer player, is estimated to make around $1 million per post on the platform. He's followed by an A-list celebrity, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The Rock is estimated to make anywhere from $500,000 to $800,000 per post. Next up is pop superstar Ariana Grande, who makes a similar amount. Finally, business mogul Kylie Jenner is estimated to make anywhere from $490,000 to $800,000 per post. Instagram can be credited with skyrocketing the idea of social media influencers, and these numbers are there to prove it. Let's take a look at the accounts that have the most followers on Instagram. Not shockingly, Cristiano Ronaldo leads the way with 437 million followers. Second up is Kylie Jenner, who has 334 million followers. Then Lionel Messi, who has 325 million followers, Selena Gomez with 317 million followers, Dwayne The Rock Johnson with 314 million followers, Ariana Grande with 309 million followers, Kim Kardashian with $308 million, Beyonce with 225 million followers, Khloe Kardashian with 241 million followers, and Kendall Jenner with 235 million followers. Like any platform, there are plenty of pros and cons of Instagram. Let's start with the positives. First, Instagram is a very, very, very visual platform. Users can custom curate their feed to fit their certain aesthetic and personality type. Many people are so invested in their feed that they refuse to post images that don't go with their look, no matter how much they want to post it. Secondly, Instagram makes it very easy to manage business pages through Instagram business accounts. In these accounts, you can participate in e-commerce as well as get very specific analytics that are helpful. Instagram also has strict and effective privacy rules. When someone's account is on private, Instagram completely locks it down. You can't see how many posts they have, you can't see how many followers they have, everything shows zero, and the only thing you get to know about this person is their biography. Lastly, Instagram has many features that we've discussed before, including Reels, boomerangs, shopping, and more. It's not all that great though. Cons of Instagram consist of way too many ads and sponsored posts while scrolling. This is a big way that Instagram gets their money. Since the app is free, their way of retaining their money is by allowing influencers and companies to promote ads, and as individuals watch it, that's how Instagram gets their money. Instagram can also enable some unhealthy obsessions, leading to people becoming so fixated on their appearances and lifestyle choices. It makes it very easy to become addicted to. Many researchers have done studies on the mental effects of Instagram. Instagram has taken steps to begin fixing that issue, including limiting people from seeing exactly how many individuals like your post. Lastly, the desktop version of Instagram is very limited. You can't even post pictures on it. So if you're trying to do anything besides take a nice little scroll, the phone app is the best way to do that. Next, we'll discuss some helpful tips for Instagram. The first tip is utilizing Reels. I personally did not think that they were that special at the beginning. However, just a few weeks ago, I experimented and posted a Reel on my personal page, and I was so shocked because the Reel did very well and is now almost at 10,000 views. For reference, I have about 600 Instagram followers. When I cross-posted on TikTok, the TikTok got way less views than the Instagram Reel did. So through that, I learned that Instagram Reels allow potential for virality very quickly. I learned that I severely underestimated the impact that Reels can have. It also helps to use trending audio and posting at the right time of the day. The second tip is that hashtags still matter. Even though they seem outdated, they're a great way to reach very specific audiences. When using hashtags, you want to have a mix of trending ones and specific ones. Trending hashtags will allow more eyes on your post, while more specific ones can help you reach the audience that you really want to reach. Lastly, like any platform, you want to be active. This increases your likelihood to be discovered as well as gain followers. Although different sites post different things, I've seen that generally you want to post around 3 to 5 times per day in order to get the most traction on your post. And having engaging content, visually pleasing content, all of that helps, as well as branching out and utilizing all the different features that Instagram has, like Reels, Stories, IGTV, feed posts, and more. Sprout Social presented a list of best practices to keep in mind while curating your Instagram feed. These tips include keeping your feed high quality, anticipating new trends and acting accordingly, utilizing analytics, listening to your audience, perfecting your timing, using hashtags and ads, and making decisions based off of your data. All these components play a big role in ensuring the success on this platform. For myself, I think that the top three best practices are keeping your feed high quality, listening to your audience, and anticipating new trends. All these elements help you keep your content engaging, thus resulting in followers and more engagement. When you have a highly interesting post that gets more eyes and more attention onto your feed, and that's more likely for someone to either hit follow or click on your account and continue scrolling for hours just to look at all of your other content. With new trends, they're coming from left and right. With so many different platforms out now and trending audios, trends come and go just as fast. And it's important to make sure you're staying on top of that so you know when to post and what to post at the right time to make sure you don't miss the window of engagement. And lastly, I think listening to your audience is one of the most important things because you can try so many different avenues, but if you're not paying attention to what has the most engagement, you're never going to keep your audience. If you spend all your time investing in reels and creating content for reels when in reality your posts do better, you're not going to keep your audience and it's going to fluctuate a lot. If you take advantage of the analytics provided on Facebook Business, because Facebook now owns Instagram, you can keep track of what posts do best and what your followers like the most. All in all, Instagram can be a very powerful tool. I really enjoy using the platform and I really don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon. But I think that one thing that we can work on as a society is returning back to real life. We spend too much time focusing on making our lives look perfect that it distances us from the reality of real life. How many times have we learned that someone's struggling only to be surprised because they put on a social front that they have everything together? So many people say that their Instagram is their highlight reel. And I feel like that plays such a big role in the stigma that surrounds mental health issues. When you pair a mental illness with a need for perfection, that's a recipe for disaster. Even though Instagram is rolling out tools to assist with that and taking us in the right direction, it's up to us, the users, to drive the change ourselves. And by doing that, we can bring Instagram back to its intended roots, to be a place for people to share their lives while being authentic. You can teach someone how to curate a feed, but you can't teach someone authenticity.